you want to do it right. These opportunities and the way this has gone down, I don't think happens to many bands.
Hello, my friends. We meet again. It's Joe from Loudwire, and I am here on the Summer of '99 cruise, of course, with Creed. They just reunited, played their first 2 reunion shows. It's so great to have the band back, and thank you so much for joining us here, everyone.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
I see what you did there.
All right, so the first thing I noticed about the first 2 shows that you played is, Scott, the interaction between you and Mark. The smiles that you were giving were saying so much more than just a smile. And I saw you kind of lean up against them and said, "It feels so good to reunite." Tell me about that moment and what you two are sharing in that moment, because it seems like more than just a smile.
Yeah, man, we grew up together, in this business, and we experienced all the highs and lows together, and getting back up there and seeing the positivity just thrown at us. It's, you just can't resist it. It's amazing.
I mean, the other thing I was thinking up there, because, I know the song so well, and I'm thinking about the moment. My mind just goes back in time of like, man, I've known this guy since high school. And I start thinking about the first time we met in high school at a party. Then I start thinking about the holidays we spent together. Mm-hmm. And I start thinking about the family times in college that we've all spent together. And we grew up together. And we experienced a lot together outside of music, just as buddies, good and bad. And so all that stuff starts flooding back in, and you just realize how important these relationships are in your life. Mm-hmm. I mean, many times I've spent on the golf course with Phillips over the years, and being roommates with this cat right here, man. I mean, come on. I mean, we went through some stuff, and real life stuff. As friends, and so it's much deeper to me than just the music,
Mm-hmm. Like a slideshow of memories kind of going through in that moment, looking at each other.
Big time.
That's incredible. And now tell me, what was the biggest difference playing the first day versus your second show? I know the first one's a really big one to get out of the way. So how did it feel last night? First show in the dark, Creed After Dark sounded great. So what was the difference for you between that first and second show?
Sounds like a Cinemax special.
Yeah. The first show, we knew that people were going to have their cell phones up. Everything was going to be online. It was the first look at the band in 12 years. So we knew we had to navigate that and make sure that the show was as played as properly as possible. Last night, when the lights went down, we just had fun. It was just all the stress was off. We just wanted to have a good time.
That was Mark's pregame speech.
That's right.
When we got together backstage, like, let's just have fun tonight, guys. Pressure's off. We're like, all right, we got you.
You just did like a little huddle, because I heard you say you were training to get ready for this tour, like you were getting ready to play for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right, man. All year, you want to do it right. These opportunities and the way this has gone down, I don't think happens to many bands. I can't name one that comes to my head that has this kind of resurgence after 20 plus years.
I remember seeing Bon Jovi come back and they were playing arenas. I was like, you know what?
Well, there you go.
Maybe 5-10 years from now that'll happen with Creed, and look where we're at.
So, it was awesome, man. I mean, I go into every show with the same mentality, and just want to, deliver the best that I can. We all do. I think we all have the same mindset, and but we are having a good time up there. So, hope you can see it.
The resurgence for Creed has been incredible. It's all the viral moments that we see online, even the memes. We all know kind of meme culture what the intentions are there, but this is very sincere. It's very genuine. There's love from millions of people. So, I mean, tell me about seeing some of these funny memes going around on the internet and just watching your band, The Star, just take off all over again.
It's been awesome, man. Especially when your kids come up and they show you the stuff, because they're the ones that are really tapped into that generation, and they show us all the good stuff. But it's like you said, some of it's funny, some of it's just uplifting, and it's all bringing people back to the Creed concerts, and we're excited to get up there and do it.
The music, however, it gets them down the rabbit hole of who is this band, and I think that's kind of how there was kind of this weird twist in all of it. Once things kind of went sideways a little bit, I think it actually brought more people into focusing on the music. Like, what's this band all about? And so it actually worked out for our good in the end.
And now one thing we learned this weekend, Scott, you and Brian, your first Creed show in Sobriety, to have someone there who is on the road with you sharing these moments, do you feel like, you've got each other's back? Tell me about what that's like.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is you're just so much more connected with yourself, with your higher power, and just to be in the moment, and not worry, not have the guilt and the grief, and all the things that go along with addiction and alcoholism. So to have that sort of removed from the whole scenario is so important.
And remember, actually remember the show. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's got to be a really powerful moment. And I know a lot of Loudwire readers, a lot of Loudwire viewers. Of course, we see a lot of other people talking about sobriety for themselves. It's so important to have people like you to look to for inspiration and things like that. So it's incredible. Thanks for sharing.
It's there for people who want it, and anybody out there that's struggling. There's help out there. Just reach out for it.
Now, Creed are a band that has broken up twice. What have you learned having broken up twice, reuniting again now?
I always say when you're in your first band, everybody gets possessive about what everybody's doing. You don't want your bass player to go play with this band. You don't want you want everybody to just be all about that band. But I think we've all done so many things over the years. Now we all know. Scott can go be a politician if he wants to come back to Creed. I can go sing Sinatra songs and come back to Creed. I think we're all open-minded to it now. We all support one another, and we've got a lot of things to look forward to with this year.
Is it growth, maturity, understanding, forgiveness?
All of it.
Yeah. All of it. And I got to ask, so this band is so uplifting in so many ways. All black.
Man, it's rock and roll.
I get yelled at when I don't wear black. I've been beaten down over the years by this. He's like, "You're not wearing black."
We'll all be in black and some bright blue shit.
Oh, sure, at least.
And then let's talk a little bit about the cruise. Of course, the first reunion shows here on the cruise. This was really the intention was to do a cruise, see how things go. What has been your favorite thing about cruise life here?
Really getting to know everybody on the boat. Everybody's been so supportive, and I've done probably about 6 or 7 rock cruises. They're always a good time, and I thought it would be the best way for Creed to kind of reintroduce ourselves to the fan base. This is much, I think, easier than getting into a sold out arena, and that's a lot of pressure. I think the boat's just fun. It's laid back, and I think it was perfect.
Yeah. I was part of your painting session yesterday.
Were you?
Yes,
I loved it.
There. And it's so much fun for everybody who's on board to get these close interactions with the band, and it's such a humanizing way to start off the Creed reunion.
Yeah.
And I know we've got the tours that are going to be coming up in the summer and the fall, so it's going to be different for you getting off the boat. And how are you going to regroup after this and get ready for that tour?
Well, we've got rehearsals in July. We may all have stuff going on in between. I know I've got some solo touring. We still promote the Higher Power album.
Great album.
Thank you. So I'll be doing some touring in May and June for that. And then right back with the fellas in July. So it's a busy year for all of us.
62 more shows.
Is that all? So you're also going to be doing a Creed acoustic show. Mark, tell us a little bit about that because we know it's for a very important cause.
We partnered with the National Down Syndrome Society, and we're trying to raise as much money and awareness for folks with family members with Down syndrome. And these guys are gracious enough to just jump in and not even blink an eye and say, "Yeah, we'll do a Creed performance." So we're raising a lot of money, and we've since I started the Take a Chance for Charity project, we've raised almost $2 million now. We've opened up the first lifespan Down syndrome clinic in the Southeast, and it's been a blessing. It's been my favorite thing I've ever achieved. So
It's awesome. Proud of you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's important work, and that's kind of one of the most important things when you do start a band and you get this platform is what else can I do to elevate other things around me with this platform?
100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Scott, we know you have a lot of other things that are important to you, your faith, and how has that been for you for being able to communicate all these things with people?
Well, like you said, I mean, when you're given this platform, I think at the place we all are in our lives, we see that what we can use it for outside of just the music. For things that we believe in, whether it be our sobriety, our faith in God, or help causes that we believe in and are connected to. And I think we all understand after all these years the responsibility that comes with this. We cherish it, want to nurture it, and we want to do all the things that we could have done better the first go around, this go around. So for all the young artists out there, don't ever take what you've got for granted because it can go away in an instant. preserve your relationships, and use what you got for good, man, and the music will live on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's wrap up here and go around the horn with everyone. What song felt the best to play on stage, either from night one or night two?
I think the most fun for me right now is Weathered.
Yeah.
We played that the first night, so I like to play the songs off the Weathered record.
Awesome.
Because I wasn't on that record, and I can make on my own. I love playing that.
We got to fix that.
It's a good run.
What about you, Scott?
For me, I've really enjoyed Never Die, Faceless Man, Say I, particularly Faceless Man.
Mhm.
That's always been one that I really connect with, on a spiritual level, but it also rocks as well. So I definitely feel connected with something greater than myself when I'm performing that song in particular. So that would be my number one, but those three are all good.
Hard to pick one,
Yeah.
absolute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Faceless Man is definitely one of this band's favorite songs to play. It always has been. It's a very passionate song for us. But that and Say I.
Yeah.
Say I is just a fun live song. Always has been.
It sounded great.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There's a few, obviously Faceless Man. I love playing My Sacrifice. It's technically not that hard of a song, but it just has that emotional, uplifting feeling to it. I love watching the crowd give us feedback on that song, sing along with it. It's normally towards the end of the night, so you're getting
And it's got the
their
riffs.
best vibe, and it's just fun. It's as much a show for us to watch them as it is for them to watch us.
And it's got the riffs in there that if there's any Creed song that's going to start a mosh pit, it's probably that one.
There you go.
Or a meme.
Or a meme. Well, Creed, thank you so much for
you.
joining us
Thank
here.
you, man.
Everyone is so excited to have you back. You've touched millions of lives, and you're going to continue to do that. Millions of new lives who never saw the band before.
Thank you,
So
brother.
it's only going to go up from here.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everyone.